Olympia needs a little sister, and then we can have a boy. Serena Williams. I think people have to talk about it more because it's almost like the fourth trimester. But the tennis star needed surgery to remove blood clots to her lungs and an emergency cesarean. It's part of the pregnancy. The 7-time Wimbledon winner struggled with the early stages of motherhood, adding, "I remember one day, I couldn't find Olympia's bottle and I got so upset I started crying." Yet despite those difficulties, Serena, who was a guest at the royal wedding, is still planning to add to her brood. "Because I wanted to be perfect for her." She's clearly keen to bring another multi-talented Williams girl into the world first, before moving on to have a boy. "If I wasn't playing tennis, I'd be pregnant right now. Sorry, I'm one of those women. I've only been around girls my whole life. Olympia needs a little sister, and then we can have a boy." Paris Jackson heartbroken at Dior catwalk. Earlier this week, Paris Jackson caused a stink when she abruptly left a Dior catwalk show. Now the 20-year-old has sought to clarify her reason for leaving the rodeo-themed Parisian fashion event. "To be clear, I did not storm out of the show. I quietly got up and walked out, trying my hardest to not cause a scene, because I do not support animals being branded and whipped." She tweets of the event, which inexplicably involved 7 performing horses. "Furthermore, I was not enraged, just taken by surprise and a little heartbroken." She clearly takes after her late animal-loving father Michael Jagger's jail time blues. The last time the Rolling Stones played Southampton was 1966, when England won the World Cup. So, it's perhaps no wonder that on Tuesday, when Sir Mick Jagger and co brought their No Filter to St Mary's Stadium, recollections of the 1960s flooded back. "I have got great memories of Hampshire personally. I was once in jail here up the road," joked Sir Mick, 74, to the 30,000-strong crowd, poking fun at his court appearance at Chichester in 1967 with Keith Richards after the infamous drug bust at Keith's West Sus mansion. He was sentenced to 3 months for possession and Keith got a year, but the charges were dismissed on appeal. "It was mostly enjoyable with Keith. Now he can see the lighter side." Ozzy Osbourne goes from Prince to God. Prince of Darkness at this year's Metal Hammer Awards. The Black Sabbath frontman will be given the Lifetime Achievement Gong next month at London's O2 Arena. Having sold more than 100 million albums and toured the world for almost 50 years. "What an immense honor it is to be getting a second Golden God Award after Sabbath picked one up last year," says the Brummie rocker, 69, midway through his, supposedly, final world tour. No More Tours 2. He'll headline the Download Festival in Donington Park, Leicestershire on June 10. David Copperfield escapes damages payment. Magician after a ruling from a U.S. court. The Nevada jury said Copperfield was negligent but not financially responsible, having ruled that Gavin Cox caused his own injuries during a 2013 show in Las Vegas. Cox claimed he'd suffered brain and other injuries after falling. The trick, Lucky Number 13, involves making 13 audience members disappear on stage. Last month Copperfield, 61, was forced to reveal details of how the illusion works in court.